Most people love exploring caves with their families. It doesn't matter whether you're on foot or in the water because caves always have some mystery, exploration, and adventure regardless of their size. Big or small, short or tall, deep or shallow. Let's show you some of the most magnificent caves you'll ever find. There's a cave for everyone, from the aesthetic of the Shell Grotto to the historical wonder of Barton Creek Cave in Belize. Here are 11 beautiful caves that you can explore with your family. At number 11, Mendenhall Ice Caves, Alaska. The Mendenhall Ice Caves in Juneau, Alaska flow across the Mendenhall Glacier, sparkling blue and white as the light pierces the ice. All the people that have ever gone there call it an ethereal place with majestic sights. The best part is that the Mendenhall Glacier experiences gradual evolution, so the caves could literally change from visit to visit, and this adds to the overall experience. There are a number of Alaskan tour companies that give escorted tours into the ice caves and across the wider countryside. In addition to going into the glacier, you should also explore the surrounding area because, if not more, it's equally as beautiful. And now, Saalfeld Fairy Grottos, Germany. Between the 19th and 20th centuries, the Saalfeld Fairy Grottos, also known as Feengrotten, that are close to the borders of the German state of Thuringia, were totally forgotten. When the Fairy Grottos were discovered in 1910, they were far from being a deserted ancient cave. Instead, they had beautiful rainbow-colored mineral deposits. Today, one of the caverns is lit with bright lights to highlight the mineral deposits and Finwelchten town, which is located right above the caves. This is a fantasy experience that the whole family will enjoy. Also, since you'll already be in the area, the Grottoneum Interactive Museum, where you can touch, smell, and even taste several exhibits, could be a great way to end the day. Up next, Hang Son Doong, Vietnam. The longest cave in the world, measuring more than 9 miles long, has 3 roof collapses throughout the length of this cave system in Vietnam, which is connected to another cave system by a river. This allows sunshine to enter and promotes the development of beautiful vegetation. We know we're going to butcher the name, but Sung Doong is thought to be between 2 and 5 million years old and was formed by a river that flows through it. Beginners usually avoid Sung Doong because of its tricky entrance, but Oxalis Adventure Tours could get you sorted for an enjoyable family camping trip in a place that even has its own weather system. And at number 8, Shell Grotto, England. Exploring a secret that has existed for thousands of years could be a great experience for the whole family. The Shell Grotto in Margate, Kent, is an underground cave covered with stunning paintings made entirely out of seashells. Although some theories imply it may be connected to the Knights Templar, an ancient astronomy chamber, or some 18th century rich guy's hobby, scientists have been unable to pinpoint the exact age and function since its discovery in 1835. Shell Grotto is probably one of the most interesting and stunning underground wonders to explore, no matter the reason why it exists. Up next, Werfen Ice Caves, Austria. The Werfen Ice Caves in lovely Austria are an absolutely amazing experience. The largest ice cave in the world, Werfen is home to magnificent natural ice sculptures. The caverns are approximately 30 miles long, and the only way to see them is on a guided trip. You're looking at about an hour and a half of quality time that you'll be spending on the tour with your family. If you can stand your annoying little siblings for that long, then this is the cave for you. A 20-minute trek from the parking area is required to reach the caverns. You then have a cable car journey over the mountains. The next 20 minutes are spent hiking up the mountainside, and the trip arrives at the cave's entrance after that. After a kilometer, you'll be welcomed by views of ice giants and cathedral-like caves. And now, Grand Canyon Caverns, Peach Springs, Arizona. Grand Canyon Caverns is a good place to start if you're looking for caverns that you can explore with kids. Grand Canyon Caverns, the country's biggest dry cavern, is situated in northern Arizona along the old Route 66. Your tour starts with a 21-story elevator deep within the canyon. The temperature of the cave is always 56 degrees Fahrenheit, and there's literally no humidity. For most tours, the minimum age is 5, but there are a few exceptions. Only adults are allowed on the Explorer's Tour. Grand Canyon Caverns even provides a ghost walk where visitors can use EMF meters to record paranormal activity. If you have the time for it, you can even spend the night in a cavern. Go ahead, we dare you. The accessibility, the fun and interesting stories, and the stories of spooky things discovered in the caverns will probably interest children. All in all, it's one of those must-see destinations with your family. Next at number 5, Blue Grotto, Capri. The famed sea cave on Capri is flooded with breathtaking blue light and has a colorful history that includes service as an imperial bathing pool and a Roman marine temple. Even though swimming is now prohibited, tourists who want to see the Blue Grotto for themselves can arrange a sea tour and be rowed inside. The grotto is often closed throughout the winter to avoid wind and rain, and the lighting is best between noon and 2 in the afternoon if you want to take an Instagram-worthy picture or selfie. You can even visit the Casa Rosa Museum to see the old Roman statues that were originally on display after your visit to the grotto. It sounds like a fun family trip, don't you think? And now, Bermuda's Crystal Caves. Most people associate Bermuda with pink sand beaches and breathtaking breathtaking coastline drives, but only a short distance from the airport, something equally stunning lurks beneath the surface of this Atlantic island. The Crystal Cave and Fantasy Cave in Bermuda are two very famous caverns. Crystal Cave offers beautiful views with cave ceilings decorated with stalactites of every imaginable shape and style, reflected by crystal clear blue water. The best part is that it's accessible to almost anybody who can walk. Kids will like the cave's low ceilings, clusters of chandeliers, and the story about two young friends who found it while playing ball. And now at number 3, Petra Caves in Jordan. Jordan doesn't usually come to mind when you're talking about family-friendly caves, but little do any of us know, it's one of the 7 wonders of the world. It's located within the Petra Highlands and is essentially a whole city enclosed by walls made of cliffs of rose-red sandstone. The caverns have been around for a very long time. For millennia, the caverns were used as homes, temples, and barns for animals, among other things. They provide an interesting insight into ancient Roman architecture. Yes, Petra has a Roman heritage. Pretty wild, right? Many of the modern-day Bedouin tour guides used to live in these caverns and are able to provide personal accounts of their lives spent among the ruins. Children will love exploring the caverns and admiring the amazing stone hues, but beware of the smell. Many of these caves are still used to shelter goats during severe storms. Don't go anywhere because we're about to uncover 2 of the most interesting caves on this list. Sitting at number 2, Songheller Cave, Arnarstapi, Iceland. A few hours drive from Reykjavik, the capital of Iceland, lies Songheller Cave. It's pretty small, but despite its small size, it's overflowing with amazing mythology and history. Songheller is known as the Cave of Songs because of the melodies that are heard when the wind blows through it. Songheller is also a famous location in Icelandic fairy and elf mythology. Many locals still hold the mythical creature's existence amid the mountain roots to be true. Kids will like seeing all the graffiti etched into the cave when you take them to Iceland. Names and messages left by both new and old travelers who managed to find shelter in the cave are carved into the stone walls that date back hundreds of years. Maybe you'll even find a Viking love letter to an elf out there somewhere. And at number 1, Belize's Barton Creek Cave. Want to see a stunning, unique view of a cave in Belize? Try kayaking through Belize's Cayo District's Barton Creek Cave. Barton Creek Cave might seem tiny in comparison to the other caves on our list, but it makes up for it in storytelling. Barton Creek Cave is a wet cave that offers you a chance to observe Mayan artifacts and fossilized remains of ancient Mayans. If you're looking for an awesome adventure, it's tucked away in the Mountain Pine Ridge region. Just the journey to this cave alone should be enough to get you excited. The bones of at least 28 people have been found in the burial chamber that was part of the cave. Barton Creek Cave is a genuine contender for the list of must-see natural marvels thanks to its rich history. And that's a wrap for today's video. Did you like any of the caves we mentioned in today's video? Join the conversation in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave us a like and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. Thank you for watching.